I mean, usually these kinds of situations are very, again, as you said, effectively right now, you've got no evidence of, sorry, I'll just rewind a little bit. When you had those scans, right, they were doing the bone scan and the CT scan. That was at the initial part of your diagnosis. That's sort of the staging workup to make sure you didn't have metastatic disease or stage 4 disease or cancer that had spread to your body. So you had no signs of any of those things, which is good. So you had an early stage prostate cancer, probably stage 2 or so, Anything when it comes to prostate cancer or any cancer diagnosis, there's usually a stage 0. The only one that has stage 0 is a particular type of breast cancer, non-invasive breast cancer called DCIS. Most other cancers are stage 1 through stage 4. Anything that's not stage 4 is treated with curative intent, which is really, to your advantage. So, it's one of those things that doing the treatment modalities that you're doing should afford you a really good long-term prognosis. Each individual is different, so you never know what the future holds or what guarantees there are for a cancer diagnosis. But you, Ron, as you discussed, you've decided to be adherent to your doctor's recommendations. You're going to continue to follow up as recommended. And so, I think that they'll be on the lookout, to keep your PSA at an undetectable level, 0.00 nanograms per milliliter. So, but yeah, you should have a very high chance for a good outcome, with your disease being staged as it is, from what I'm hearing. The intermediate risk, with it being that Gleason score 9, it makes it a little bit more aggressive than these lower stage prostate cancer diagnoses that some men get, and those are sometimes found incidentally. Some people might have a Gleason score 3+3, which is 6. That's a very common thing that happens in older men, or any man at the time of diagnosis. A lot of those cancers are not being treated; they're just being recommended to do what's called active surveillance, or following the cancer, in terms of following the numbers to see if things change, So it depends on the Gleason score in terms of if it's in the low risk, intermediate, or high risk category, and the stage of the disease.